and requested help. Because President Trump, is very angry with Putin for still bombing Ukraine. So I was thinking, what happened? Then I had to look. At that time, there was not the three powerful yet. God, Tim Kutu, and the Son of God. Now they become one, 3 to 1. Just this morning, the ultimate master told me that. And God instructed me that. But God is still there as God, as is the Son of God. And Tim Kutu, the derived from the Son of God, as another Son of God, is still also as Tim Kutu, as well as the King of Kings, of Kings, of Kings, ruling his spiritual new realm. Plus this world in the garb of a physical human. It's not easy to explain, but I try in another talk when we have more free time. From now on, you can pray to the three powerful, okay? You can pray to God and the three powerful as well. But God has been united with the two. He has Son and he has derived other Son. So the three became one and work together now as one. It's a stronger power to deal with the present urgent issues of this magic world, fooling, confused world.
Please continue watching to find out more. On Thursday, April 10th, 2025, our most compassionate Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, kindly recorded a message for the world to report that God, Tim Kutu, and the Son of God have united as the three most powerful, explaining the profound meaning of this event for humanity. Master also shared insights regarding the anticipated peace in Ukraine or Urain.
Hi there. I'm getting all my power back together. I'll tell you more later. I've been busy, I was supposed to talk to you a little earlier, but too busy. Still busy. Because Putin himself has come and requested help. The inside world, his world is called No Peace World. That's where he comes from. That's where he is the original being. And right now, it's not him that fights or makes trouble for people or delays the peace. It is a big group of evil ghosts who have illegally immigrated into his world, and he couldn't deal with them. They took control of much of his world, using his role and extracting some of his main power to order around, making his subjects do their bidding instead of his authority. In that world, he's the leader of the No Peace world. But he has almost no power of his leadership. I asked him, how many of them? He said, numerous. So now we have to send. If he doesn't ask, we're also not allowed to go in. Even then, in the world, we respect everyone. We try very hard, but still, it's not all that good. These evil ghosts, actually, they're more powerful than ghosts. After we have been looking out for them, track them down, many of them. Exactly, it is 92,342 of these evil entities who sneaked into the world of no peace. And now they are very strong and they are ruling things over there. Because President Trump is very angry with Putin for still bombing Ukraine. So I was thinking, what happened? Then I had to look. Everything takes time. You think I can see everything all together? Yes, it's true. But I have to translate it into this world's language, understanding, knowledge, and action. And everything takes time. These evil entities. They are powerful ones, so they have the means to get into that no peace world and control Putin as well as his own retinue and his world. A world already ridden with no peace energy and fighting conflict, spills over even to the neighborhood, even onto humans' world. And he was not the one who bombed Ukraine after the peace deal. It is these entities, and they don't have to go very near the soldiers or Putin. I mean, in the fighting field, they don't have to go that near. They could control it by concentrating all their power together to do one thing. Because right now, if they don't do that, they could not succeed because we are everywhere. So we have to track them down now more and buy them all up and throw them in hell. Because I even give them leniency and ask them to repent so I can bring them above the third world there to live together with their other kings and people. But this group did not want to. And it's quite a number, you know, they're almost 100,000. Yeah, that's very strong. Also, they can eat up the energy of the dead soldiers in the war and any other soldiers or any other calamities, a field where people die in agony and suddenly, and they became very aimless and directionless and very shocked. They didn't even know they died. They didn't know what happened to them. So they kept eating all this energy and became more powerful because they've been hiding secretly in the land of no peace. First, we overlooked them. We're going to take care of them. And after that, peace may be even better, quicker. Now, we go to our... Oh, there's so many things. I don't know how much time I need to take care of everything. And everything to me is important concerning this poor world at the moment. Because the negative energy, the bad energy, which was also created by humans, is rampant everywhere and destroying too many things. After we destroy these, imprison all these negative entities in the astral form and kick them out of the no peace world, then I hope things will calm down if humans are helping. And by the way, I'm thanking all the human beings who have turned around and become vegan. Oh, we need more forever, oh God. But at least the more people become vegan and repentant, the less people will die from illnesses or disasters. So it helps somehow, and we might have more hope to regain this planet. In some parts, of course. I can't promise anything. I'm just inclined to think in that way and to imagine that way. And we might still have a chance to recover some of our planetary land in good shape. At the moment, it did help, but not a lot, of course, not a lot. So maybe we will have some bright hope for the future. It's just so difficult to destroy all this bad and not benevolent energy around the planet and in the atmosphere and these things also. And if something even worse happens, then all the humans will fly out of all of the atmosphere of our planet because the energy that keeps people on Earth fixed and not floating in the air, the gravitational force which holds us together on the soil and not flying up involuntarily, it might even be disturbed and interfered with and messed up with if many other protective layers around the world are damaged or ruined in some part, some way, like the magnetic field, for example, you know that, and all the ozone stuff. Oh, we are dealing with so many things, and even the moon is threatened by some trouble right now. And yesterday I was just talking to the moon and sent some little protection, and they're very happy. And I hope it keeps. I can't just fight too many battles at the same time. Of course I can, but I need more time to concentrate and to distribute the energy that I gathered in all these years of meditation, especially the last 5 years. But it's not that easy for me, having to work in the world, work for the Supreme Master TV, and taking care of so many little things. Every little thing even takes time, not just little and no sweat. No. It's a lot of work. Even my dog, my bird, people, when they are not with me, but I still need to take care of them. Talk to them inside and outer. Send them love, etc. Take care of the caretakers of the birds and the dog people, and where they live and all related. I never thought I have to take care of so many things. Never mind, all it's still doable. I'm just sometimes not feeling well. From now on, you can pray to the three powerful. You can pray to God and the three powerful as well. But God has been united with the two. He has son, and he has derived other son. So the three became one. And work together now as one is a stronger power to deal with the present urgent issues of this magic world, fully confused world. They say that we can call them the three most powerful. The three, not one, the three most powerful. And also, big good news is that a group of my God's disciples still continue to extend the power of Max, of Supreme Master Television Max, and they reported to me in such a so positive manner. And that we have more power to boost the defensive protection for this planet and protect more people. I couldn't say all people. Some are not even people. Some are just demon possessed or half demons by making themselves have a relationship with humans, making children with them. And these are more difficult to deal with. We just try to contain them as much as possible. Now I'm still waiting for the result of going into the battlefield with the evil entities in the North Peace world. Okay, now let's go back to the meditation. I'm waiting for the results. It could be today, half a day more. I hope so. I hope they don't escape elsewhere into the other worlds, which there are too many to check. If they escape into other worlds, but separately, without clumping together into a strong power, then it's not too bad. We could leave them for a while. But if they run together somewhere and do the same thing, then other countries will be in trouble, will be in war as well, not just Ukraine. Even after Putin signed with Ukraine the peace deal unconditionally, lovingly, everything all good, all forgiven, if these entities run to another world, which is around our world anyway, they're mixed together with our world. That's why our world is never so really free. These were supposed to be lessons for humans, but they run out of proportion and out of control. And humans continue to create negative and bloody energy. That's why. I'm not swearing. They created and are creating bloody energy by killing each other, by doing abortion. My God, more human babies die than in the war. Every day, 200,000 something. My God, my heart just cannot bear it sometimes. Oh God, oh God. So you see, they're creating all this horrendous dark energy in our planet, around our planet, and everywhere, and enveloping us. If we didn't have other masters come down before, teaching the most efficient and fast, enlightening Kuan Yin method, the whole planet would have been doomed long, long ago, not just talking about now. And we would not have enough positive power in order to go counter it, counter these negative entities and power. So just to brief you a little bit, what I've been doing. First of all, I have to track down, look down what happened to the peace process in Ukraine. And sometimes because of humans' bad energy, I keep being obstructed. This energy darkens. It doesn't let me see through. That is also the problem, waste a lot of my time, energy. And I'm still having to do work in the world, taking care of businesses, restaurants, and people, my team, and some team members sometimes have their emotional and human problems. Of course, we all do as humans. So I'm not like sitting pretty, huh? I hope you understand. And don't blame me at all. I try my best. I even wish to die for all of you, but God doesn't allow that. It won't happen. It doesn't work. Even after you die, maybe we could save this generation or half a generation, and it comes back again, the same thing. And who is there anymore to die for them? That is the thing. And so I asked God before they became three. I said, why don't you love your children, the humans? They are your creation. They're your children, no? He has to say, yes, I love them so much. No words can describe. But I love also other children, the animal people. And they're killing all my children every day and killing every other thing. The rivers, the oceans, huh? The soil, the air, the forests, the lakes. They're killing them all. Even if I forgive them and let them continue to live, they will just kill everything at the end. And even all the animal people will die, the wild as well as the domesticated. All of them will die of all kinds of things because the bad energy will destroy them too, sooner or later. And then they will have nothing to eat. Then will turn toward each other and kill each other to eat. Believe that. So God is also having a struggling problem. What kind of children should he save? Has wanted to save them both. But the humans in the physical form are abusing God's gift of the physical ability, power, and everything to kill themselves by killing all around them. It won't be long till everything's gone. So God has been lenient for a long time, forever time, has told me. But now God doesn't need to even kill them. Then they kill themselves by their own suffocating bloody energy. I'm not swearing, okay? Even if I do, I don't care. I don't feel shame or anything. This planet is truly a bloody planet that the humans made it into. Everything that happens, everything that's troublesome, disastrous, is all made by humans, even though it looks like nature. Don't blame nature. Don't blame the war. Don't even blame Putin. They're all doing what they have to do. Or it's the opportunity that make them like that, the energy that makes them. Because if they are in a no-peace world, but we don't touch them, we don't do anything bad, and we are clean and pure, holy, by praying, by meditating, by eating only the vegan diet, not killing anyone, not harming any living beings, then nobody can touch us. No, not even the strongest Satan can do anything to us. That is the thing. We have our own protection. We have our own power, wisdom, and everything. And God gives us so much, everything. We could be free to give to the whole world to eat and wear and sleep well in peace. We didn't even have to work much. But no, nobody listens to all the masters who come up and down the planet, sacrifice everything, and die pitifully, brutally for them, and they still don't care. They just don't listen. They don't listen to all God's words at all. God's words have nothing to them. They just listen to the powerful or something that looks like politicians, banks, money, anything for physical comfort. We can have all that. God allows all that. But we cannot kill ourselves by killing others. Truly, it's like that. We all connected. If we kill others, we kill ourselves. It's like you don't like the way your toe looks. You chop the toe, then it affects your body. It cannot walk as good as before. And if you don't know how to take care, it keeps bleeding and you die too, even just by bleeding from the toes. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know if anybody listens. I'm just telling this in case some listen and to save some people who are sincere and honest and just vulnerable and not understanding. But if they do understand now and change, I can still save them. God loves them all so much. God loves us more than anyone can describe or explain, or even the most orally powerful person can ever bring that up to humans to understand how much God loves. He has children, and God loves animals, children, exactly the same. Even I was a humble person only, but I love the animal people so much. Sometimes I make jokes with my God disciples that I wish I could love humans as much. Yeah. Oh my God, love. I love even insects. It's like it's the world to me. You remember, I give you a tip telling you that if you have a cooking utensil outside, like a sink, and when you wash your vegetables, fruits outside while you're doing a picnic, then make sure you dry the sink so that insects don't accidentally fly and stick their wings onto the sink and die horribly. Also, before you throw away sticky tape, make sure you wrap them in some piece of paper so the insects will not be stuck on it and die slowly, helplessly.
Hi, I'm Cutie the Chick. I am vegan because it's cool. Today, I'm happy to present a tip from Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan. If you are cooking outdoors, remember to douse off the fire and or cover your cooking or barbecue area. Also, be sure to wipe your sink dry so the insects won't drown or get stuck with their bodies or wings on the wet surface. Just a little extra work for us, but for them, it's their lives. Love you for all this. Have fun! Our gratitude, Supreme Master Ching Hai, for sharing this caring tip to safeguard the environment and our small insect friends. Thank you for tuning in, and lots of love for being veg and going green to save the planet, for all humans and us all co-inhabitants. That I also cannot bear. If I am such a humble human, in a human form, and still can love so much, how would God feel? You all must have pity for God, must sympathize with God. God is all powerful, but all loving. You just love your children, and if they die, how much suffering you feel. Imagine how much God would suffer if he see all the children dying horribly in front of him. And all these tragic things are done by humans. Also a part of Maya, so they seduce humans into doing bad things, and more bad energy keeps piling up around us and make our planet damaged and helpless and vulnerable, and it gets worse and worse. There's no cure. In the form of thousands of lifetimes before, there is a story about the goddess Nữ Hoa. We call her Chiu Thiên Xuan Nữ, means the ninth heavens goddess of mystery. She used 5 kinds of colorful stones and melted them and patched the sky whole. I mean, it's our magnetic field and other protective layers, or the ozone layer, that protects us. But that was just a little hole, a small part of the world. Right now, everywhere there are holes, thicker or thinner, visible or invisible. Even if I could try all day or night, I could never patch them all up. I would have loved to. I did try in some places already, otherwise it would be worse. But still, it's not possible at the moment to patch them all up without humans' help. Human positive energy, God's energy is within them. All they have to do is just use it by thinking, by ordering. I don't want any more of this Maya influence of Satan's evil order. I just want God's force. I want the three powerful God's force to help me to cure this planet by doing all the positive and benevolent things, starting with our table. Vegan food on the table every day, every time you're hungry. And even without your table, when you're on the bus, when you're in the park, when you are at work and your lunch break, all vegan, then everything will become unimaginably peaceful, good, and all beneficial to all of you again. God doesn't even demand that the humans love Him. Just be good. Just love others and don't harm them. And that will be all done. All the energy will change. Only the positive energy can defeat the negative energy. Because we made our bed. We have to lie in it. But if we change the bed, just a little more sleepy, but still we have to get up, change the bed, and the bed is new. Whatever happens to the other bed doesn't matter. We can either throw it away or wash it. If can reuse it. Okay, I just hope I live a little bit longer in order to help you, to guide you. God is behind guiding all of us, including myself. I'm one of those three powerful. You pray to them, and it will happen. You pray, but you must also use your power to act, to make yourself trim, proper, correct, the best in this world. You have to be the leader of others, not waiting for them to lead you. And if each one of you is a leader, then we don't need any leader anymore. We just save the planet in no time. Please, with all sincerity, I want to tell you all this. Starting with our table. Vegan food on the table. Every day, every time you're hungry. And even without your table, when you're on the bus, when you're in the park, when you are at work and your lunch break, all vegan, then everything will become unimaginably peaceful, good, and all beneficial to all of you again. God doesn't even demand that the humans love Him. Just be good. Just love others and don't harm them. And that will be all done. All the energy will change. Only the positive energy can defeat the negative energy. Because we made our bed. We have to lie in it. But if we change the bed, just a little more sleepy, but still we have to get up, change the bed, and the bed is new. Whatever happens to the other bed doesn't matter. We can either throw it away or wash it, if can reuse it. Okay, I just hope I live a little bit longer in order to help you, to guide you. God is behind guiding all of us, including myself. I'm one of those three powerful. You pray to them, and it will happen. You pray, but you must also use your power to act, to make yourself trim, proper, correct, the best in this world. You have to be the leader of others, not waiting for them to lead you. And if each one of you is a leader, then we don't need any leader anymore. We just save the planet in no time. Please, with all sincerity, I want to tell you all this. Please listen to me. Please listen to me. What do I gain from it now? I'm a multi-millionaire, really. A multi-millionaire. I have businesses. I can take good care of myself until your great-grandchildren's lifetime. And still we cannot use all that money But I put it in businesses and all that. Even then, I still can take them all back and use it all on myself. Big airplanes, yeah, big stuff, big yachts, big houses, servants, everything. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to stay in just a wigwam? I don't even have hardly any time to cook. I eat cold things, hardly no time to even warm when I already cook. What do I have to do this for? Please listen to me. Please listen to me. Please, for once, go vegan. Pray to God. If you don't think there are three powerful ones, pray to God. At the moment, pray into any small saying, small master, and a single Buddha doesn't help that much anymore. Pray to God Almighty. Pray to all the masters together then. And just turn yourself into a saintly being on the planet to help others. Okay? If you don't care about life and death, I know there are such things. I also don't care. But you have to care about others. They're weaker, they're more vulnerable. They don't know much, especially the little children and elderly people and vulnerable gentlewomen. Please help them. Save this planet for them. Save them from this horrible death. Please. If I could die for all of them, I would immediately. God knows this. I'm not lying to you. You know, I have no reason to. Please save this planet. I thank all of you who are saintly, who are meditative persons, no matter what method you chose. Just be sincere. Know yourself inside. Keep yourself pure outside. I thank all of you yogis, monks, nuns, priests who are sincere and focused in praying for yourself, others, to God Almighty. And do all you can to help others and yourself. I thank all of you. Even if you're not vegan yet, you just don't know the profit of it. I thank all of you who are trying so hard to be pure. Keep yourself with God. I thank all the vegans in the whole world and the new vegans. I especially thank you, the new vegans, who have helped me a lot to save my energy and power to deal with other things. So I thank all of you, and the more vegans we have, the more luck we will bring into this world, and we will save the planet. I don't care if you go to heaven or you don't like to go to heaven. It's just that while you are here, if you die suddenly without knowing, you have nowhere to go, and you will be a victim of all the negative demons and entities that's still hiding in the dark, waiting to attack you and your children, to eat them alive. They love to eat children. All the children who die in floods right now or in volcanoes, earthquake, they're eating them. And that makes them more strong to be in touch with humans' energy. And in such an energy, horrifying energy, they will be stronger and stronger, and then they will kill all of you. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about death. I'm worried about after that. Your souls will be so lost, so suffering, and they will make slaves out of you. Please listen to me. Just be vegan. How much less should I ask? Okay, that's just my human part. The other part, I'm still working for you. Don't worry. I'm just crying because of your lot. I'm not crying because I'm weak or worried about myself. It's not like that. Never. It's never about myself. Now, we have to talk seriously on my people. God told us to meditate. At that time, there was not the three powerful yet. God, Tim Kutu, and the Son of God. Now they become one, 3 to 1. Just this morning, the ultimate master told me that. And God instructed me that.
But God is still there as God, as is the Son of God, and Tim Ko too, the derived from the Son of God as another Son of God, is still also as Tim Ko too, as well as the King of Kings of Kings of Kings, ruling his spiritual new realm. Plus this world in the garb of a physical human is not easy to explain, but I try in another talk when we have more free time. Just before that, I was, of course, meditating, and I still call them dear God, Sire, the ultimate master, sir, and has told me, I and you are one. I said, yes, I knew that, but we were still in a separate kind of boundary in order to do different work. But they say, no more. That's not enough. We have to be three in one. Oh, I'm so happy. Of course, sir, of course. I just feel that I'm too humble a being in the world and not enough. But if you order like that, aye, sir, immediately. I'm still not used to it yet, okay? I knew it. I knew it theoretically before, but I could not assimilate it. Never mind whatever we three. So now we three will work more together and more efficiently. So you have a bigger hope to save the world. But if the people still continue to be non-vegan, that's will take longer time and be more difficult and more damage will be done to their world. Just we might be able to save more, meaning more the 67% will be saved. I'm thinking, just guessing like that, hoping like that. It seems to be brighter nowadays because some people turn to vegan. If more turn to vegan, 96%, then will be done very easily. Now remember God's disciples. I told you that you and I have to meditate 11 and a half hours, yes, and at first glance, I thought, oh no, we cannot, because we're busy working, yeah, also for Supreme Master TV. But of course we can. I forgot. Every day we meditate anyway before we sleep. I also do that whenever I can, even. And so you have to make use of the night time when you meditate already in your time, and then you go to bed or wherever you rest for the night, in your tent or in your room, in your villa. Before you lie down to sleep, you meditate. Remember? Yes, remember at the time of initiation, I told you that. Before you lie down to sleep, you sit and meditate in the way you normally sit posture. And before I forget, you have to meditate proportionately with the sound, the heavenly sound within. So you receive more teaching that way because that's the teaching direct from the highest possible heaven. Whatever you can receive in your stage of enlightenment, in your status of level of enlightenment, and you will receive from the highest or the higher or the middle or the lower and lowest heaven. Yes, okay? And God exists. Remember this. And you sit in bed just before you're really too tired. If you can sit all night, it's good. If you cannot, you can stretch out sometimes in your meditation cushion chair or on the floor. Don't be too much on the floor. If your house has draft, please make sure that you don't have a draft. You can get one of the things that I design or design it yourself. It's so easy. Just one piece of cloth and wrap it around your bed and tie them all up in one tuft and hook it on the ceiling like a wigwam. That's what I do for myself. Needs to cover the bed. That one will stop all the drafts when you sleep. It's just very similar to the tent that I designed that you can hang on trees. Yeah, that type of shape and things. You can just buy a piece of cloth, breathable cloth, and hang it on the ceiling and tie it all in one knot and hang it on the ceiling and wrap it all around your bed or your cushions or your sleeping bags. Or just buy a tent, a wigwam tent, if your house can have it.
That's it. And you sit in there. You can sit in the garden also in warm weather. Don't do it in cold weather, okay? It's better not to. Otherwise, you could do like double, a tent in another tent. Then it should be probably warm enough. Yeah. But tent is plastic, so I'm not sure if all tents are healthy for you to stay in every night. Okay? So just for you, the in-house, you can request it for my Celestial Clothes company, each one to have one free, okay? And have them send it to you. But discreetly, if you live outside, not near my company, not the same area of my company, then they have to be sent discreetly, just like one of the outside brothers and sisters, so nobody notices where you live. Because we are doing good for people, but it's not always safe. Look at Elon Musk. He only does good job. Still people don't understand and try it to hurt him and his business. You understand that? So before you sleep, you just sit there in a meditation status, and if you're truly tired and you don't have anything to lean on, then you just stretch out and sleep in this meditative kind of status. Then you'll be meditating all night, and you will make it for 11 and a half hours. No problem. We have to do Kuan Yin first, no? So that when you lie down, you can't do the Kuan Yin. Most of the time you can because you sleep already. So the Kuan Yin is good when you sit. You're more awake because you could kind of fall. Your body might fall when you do other meditation, but the Kuan Yin, you should not fall. That status is good for you to sit. Okay, right. Now, that's it. Okay, and truly, I checked. I really meditate sometimes 15, 16 hours during the free time. Sometimes I don't have as many shows to check as the other days. Then I could do many hours. Just forget the food, forget anything, just meditate and then like that all night. No problem. So you could try that, okay? Just make sure you're warm all night. Because when you're meditating, may be possible that you are unconscious of all the drafts and everything that could make you feel pain later after you are out of samadhi, okay, huh? Take good care of yourself. If it's too hot, later it might be cold, then you keep more blankets next to you or a jacket next to where you sleep. So when it's cold, you can immediately grab it and put it on you. Or put some warm packs next to you. When it's cold, you will warm yourself up right away, huh? Take good care, okay? Take good care of the children. Make sure they understand and they do what they want to do while keeping themselves warm, huh? Okay? Love you all so much. A group hug, big group hug. Mwah, 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 mwah. I have promised you to tell you how to meditate during our busy schedule. But most of the time, I can't make it for 15, 16 hours like that because there's so much work for Supreme Master TV. In summary, you meditate before laying down if you have to. After doing your normal meditation, you can sit on your sleeping place. Continue with the same meditative spirit. Then gently lie down while still in this attitude. Like this, you will be meditating all night. Then the 11 and a half hours can be met. Not to worry. Right now, I have more and more work. They send me news. I have to check which news to air, which not, which is fake, which is AI generated, for example, like that. There's a lot of news. Like every day, I have to read like books, small books. And also, I have to check the pain and no pain food. So I have too much work. And sometimes the whole day, whole night is even not enough. I have to reorganize that in order to gather more power. The physical being is a vessel for you to keep the power, Whether you leak it or keep it is up to you. Depends on your lifestyle, that. If talking a lot, too much outward activity, paying attention too much to the surroundings, family, job obligations, then you lose a lot of power. Not just physical power, mental power, but also spiritual power. Because spiritual power is the one that sustains your life so secretly that you don't even know anything. That's the one that's connected with the most high power, God's power, all done by secret. You would never know. So now I tell you, right? So physical leisure, time is also very important for the body to assimilate, to accept this power and to assimilate it and to use it according to the cells and brain function, to distribute it in a mechanical style, you see? So the physical body is very precious, very important. All right, there's too many things. I could teach you for many lifetimes. I could never teach you all the things I know. But I only teach you some that's important for you to survive and be well in this world while you are in the physical body. Okay? The minimum possible, because we both don't have time either. I have my work, Supreme Master, TV work, spiritual work, and mind and matters, business, all kinds of things, and taking care of my teams. Sometimes they have their human emotions, needs, and talk. And my business and my business team, this visa and all this and stuff, and related business things. Yes. So we both are busy, you see, and you have to work in the world. Not just my Supreme Master TV team, but you. In outer society there, you have to work a lot, because you also gather duties unto yourself, To live alone is already very busy to take care of yourself, but you have others, you have husbands, you have wives, and then you have children, and then, there's no end to your busyness. So I can't even teach you all day or night, okay? You know that. Now, let's see what else I should tell you. Okay, how to meditate and why, huh? Okay, because in this crucial time, very critical time, very dangerous time for the world population and the whole planet as well, you must meditate more in order to have some extra spiritual merit, in order to help your families, your relatives, your friends, and even your colleagues, your pet people also you love, your children who have not yet returned their minds, their hearts to God's grace. God's grace is everywhere all the time, but they just don't want it. They do things that separate themselves from the grace and love of God. Because God gives them free will, so they do what they want. God is not dictative. I also don't like a dictative God. There's no need to train them to be in any great things. Of course, they are the ones who wanted to train, but you can see they fell miserably. Centuries after centuries, day by day, even just asking them to eat vegan to save themselves and the planet, and they couldn't do it. All the masters come up and down, in and out, telling them the same thing. There's too much distraction in this world, and they love all these kinds of things. Thus, the Satan, Maya, is able to test them severely until they fall. And then they die. They promise to come back, but they do the same mistakes again. Because the Maya won't let them remember their promise and won't facilitate them to do it easily. All the masters come, the Buddhas, the Tathagatas, the Jainism masters, they all been tested so severely. And you always wonder, what did the Buddha do? What did Jesus Christ do? They did nothing. They just taught good things. Bless people, help people to return to their original master self, great self, powerful self. But no, they test them, and then if they cannot, they kill them. You heard many stories I told you about the Buddhists in the Buddhist Sutras, how the Maya, the subordinate of some kings of heaven there, or some kings of some heavens, always went down and tested these practitioners. To be a Buddha, you have to have it in your heart. Many practitioners want to be the king of heaven, want to be this, want to be that. even want to be powerful demons to wreak havoc in the world for fun, because they don't have love. Some of them are not real humans also, so they go and learn anything. It's just for their own selfish and wicked purpose even. Some of my disciples are like that. They even betray me, teaching absolutely the opposite of what I teach them. Cheating people, using my name and a little power that he derived in the beginning when I still trusted him. And faking the name of the Kuan Yin messenger or faking the name of their self-master, whatever, and harm people a lot. So they are not themselves. They are not true humans. They may be half human only, and the other half is possessed, or maybe it's just they are born from a demon seed to begin with. Otherwise, how can a Kuan Yin practitioner, learning the powerful benevolent method, keeping the 5 precepts, not to harm any others, not to do any bad things, no illicit sex or whatever, go out, take money from the followers to make expensive ashrams, buying luxury cars and watches for himself? How can you wear so many watches? What for? No matter how expensive, he just buys, doesn't care. No practitioner of Kuan Yin would love such things, because the more we practice, the more we don't care about the world and material things or anything. They just don't seem to like it anymore, except some blessing objects from the master, like celestial clothes, celestial jewelry, because they really are a blessing and make their lives better, make themselves more bright. That's all.
从地狱到天堂，通往诸天之桥的救赎之光，天是提升的宇宙时光，这力量会提升我们，而通往诸天之桥是阴的力量，会送很多众生离开地球。通往诸天之桥带在身上，会净化我们身体的管道，会出现不同程度的清理感，先渡尽我们体内的众生，先接引成为桥这个肉身管道的众生。当这个肉身体内的众生被救济，后背、后脖、腰间、脚后跟都会有清凉的感觉。第二步是启动心轮、松果体、智慧眼，启动我们更高的能量体，以便扩大我们的能量管道，让更多的能量流通，提升肉身管道的能量层级，以便接引众生。在接引的过程当中，第1、2步的清理会持续进行，以便能保护肉体在不受外界干扰的情况下，更好地做接引工作。古预言当中，弥勒佛将会到来，度尽世界众生。通往诸天之桥的到来，是师父救度众生于世间的工具之一。师父说过，每一个天堂门都有天使把守，通往诸天之桥等于在天使携带者所在地开了一道天堂门，直通天堂。师父不可思议的力量把这些众生洗净，被天堂接纳。
Con xin kính chào sư phụ và đội ngũ truyền hình vô thượng sư. Con xin kể một thể nghiệm nội tại về thiên trang SM Ánh Dương Cuộc Đời. Con xem truyền hình vô thượng sư trình chiếu thiên trang SM Ánh Dương Cuộc Đời do sư phụ thiết kế. Lúc thiền con thấy thiên trang SM đó, và ở giữa thiên trang là một mặt trời khổng lồ cực sáng, và xung quanh là những cánh hoa hướng dương tượng trưng cho những cánh tay của sư phụ. Và trên mỗi cánh tay là một mặt trời nhỏ. Ngài luôn nâng đỡ và tiếp đón tất cả mọi chúng sinh. Sau đó con đi vào mặt trời khổng lồ cực sáng đó, con thấy một lực lượng vô cùng mãnh liệt và chấn động lực vô cùng vi tế. Lực lượng đó được các vị thiên đế và thiên thần lớn có cánh bảo vệ. Lực lượng đó là từ vũ trụ tối cao xuyên qua sư phụ. Sự hiện diện của sư phụ trên địa cầu là sự kết nối với lực lượng tối cao để thăng hoa cho toàn cõi vũ trụ và nâng cao tâm thức nhân loại. Những thiên trang do sư phụ thiết kế không những giúp thăng hoa cho toàn cõi vũ trụ và gia trì cho địa cầu, mà còn đánh thức phẩm chất cao thượng bên trong chúng con, nhắc nhở chúng con là những chúng sinh hoàn mỹ từ thiên đàng. Chúng con là con cái của Thượng Đế, mục đích đến địa cầu để nhận biết chính mình, để trở về nhà và gia trì cho thế giới.
Kính gửi Sư Phụ Tim Cô Tu kính yêu cùng đội ngũ truyền hình Vô Thượng Sư. Con xin cảm tạ và vô vàn tri ân Ngài cùng đội ngũ truyền hình Vô Thượng Sư khi phát sóng lại các buổi trình diễn thiên y SM, thời trang của thời đại Hoàng Kim vào thời điểm này trên thế giới, với nhiều biến cố xảy ra khiến tâm trí con người vô cùng âu lo, sợ hãi. May thay, nhờ có đài SMTV, Sư Phụ tiếp tục mang vẻ đẹp thiên đàng đến địa cầu qua các buổi trình diễn thời trang tuyệt mỹ từ chất liệu, màu sắc, ánh sáng, âm nhạc, vóc dáng hoàn hảo của các cô người mẫu thiên thần trình diễn. Ngài đã thể hiện kỹ năng sáng tạo thật tinh tế, quý phái, thánh thiện, sống động, thanh thoát qua các trang phục truyền thống từ các quốc gia, kết hợp trang phục hiện đại và trang phục thiên đàng với các thiên y SM. Những thiết kế rực rỡ, lấp lánh, tràn đầy năng lượng và tình thương của Thượng Đế đến địa cầu, xoa dịu nỗi thống khổ và phiền não của thế nhân tại thời điểm tối tăm nhất trên địa cầu, để họ có thể được thăng hoa tâm linh và được nhắc nhở về sự vinh quang vốn có của họ.
etc.
But they don't care much about getting more fame, more profit or anything. That is a real Kuan practitioner. Even the worst one would have penchant walking toward that slowly. Not like this Tran Tam, he's not. Guru what? Rumachi, oh my God, sickening. He's worse than any evil I can think of. Takes money from people. That's exactly the opposite of what I have been doing. He always asks for donations and then takes donations to buy great cars and watches and houses and raping children. Have you ever heard me teaching anything like that? Huh? No, of course not. And none of our monks would do that.
Chúng con là con cái của Thượng Đế, mục đích đến địa cầu để nhận biết chính mình, để trở về nhà và gia trì cho thế giới.
Kính gửi Sư Phụ Tim Cô Tu kính yêu cùng đội ngũ truyền hình Vô Thượng Sư. Con xin cảm tạ và vô vàn tri ân Ngài cùng đội ngũ truyền hình Vô Thượng Sư khi phát sóng lại các buổi trình diễn thiên y SM, thời trang của thời đại Hoàng Kim vào thời điểm này trên thế giới, với nhiều biến cố xảy ra khiến tâm trí con người vô cùng âu lo, sợ hãi. May thay, nhờ có đài SMTV, Sư Phụ tiếp tục mang vẻ đẹp thiên đàng đến địa cầu qua các buổi trình diễn thời trang tuyệt mỹ từ chất liệu, màu sắc, ánh sáng, âm nhạc, vóc dáng hoàn hảo của các cô người mẫu thiên thần trình diễn. Ngài đã thể hiện kỹ năng sáng tạo thật tinh tế, quý phái, thánh thiện, sống động, thanh thoát qua các trang phục truyền thống từ các quốc gia, kết hợp trang phục hiện đại và trang phục thiên đàng với các thiên y SM. Những thiết kế rực rỡ, lấp lánh, tràn đầy năng lượng và tình thương của Thượng Đế đến địa cầu, xoa dịu nỗi thống khổ và phiền não của thế nhân tại thời điểm tối tăm nhất trên địa cầu, để họ có thể được thăng hoa tâm linh và được nhắc nhở về sự vinh quang vốn có của họ.
etc.
But they don't care much about getting more fame, more profit or anything. That is a real Kuan practitioner. Even the worst one would have penchant walking toward that slowly. Not like this Tran Tam, he's not. Guru what? Rumachi, oh my God, sickening. He's worse than any evil I can think of. Takes money from people. That's exactly the opposite of what I have been doing. He always asks for donations and then takes donations to buy great cars and watches and houses and raping children. Have you ever heard me teaching anything like that? Huh? No, of course not. And none of our monks would do that. But he snatched the position of one of my monks without me knowing, without other people realizing it, and started his evil deeds like that.
Kính gửi Sư Phụ Thanh Hải Vô Thượng Sư. Con xin ngàn lần đội ơn Sư Phụ đã nhận con làm đệ tử. Con đã theo Trần Tâm 8 năm và muốn chia sẻ một số thông tin để cảnh tỉnh những ai đang theo hoặc ủng hộ hắn. Con thường đến thiền đường của Trần Tâm làm công quả và nhận thấy hắn bề ngoài rất đạo mạo, giống như một vị thầy tốt. Tuy nhiên, một ngày nọ, con nghe một đệ tử thân cận của Trần Tâm kể rằng Trần Tâm đã xâm hại tình dục đệ tử. Ban đầu, con bán tín bán nghi vì tôn sùng hắn như Phật sống. Con buồn khóc suốt cả tuần vì chuyện này quá sốc. Con đã cầu nguyện ơn trên cho con biết sự thật, và sau đó con gặp một người quản lý thiền đường ở Lào của Trần Tâm và một người từng xuất gia thân cận của hắn. Cả hai đều xác nhận thông tin này là chính xác, và người xuất gia này cũng là nạn nhân. Trần Tâm xâm hại tình dục cả nam lẫn nữ đệ tử, nhưng chủ yếu là nam. Thậm chí hắn từng xâm hại tình dục một bé trai tuổi teen ở Mỹ và lừa mẹ bé rằng bé bị nghiệp chướng, cần gửi ở thiền đường của hắn. Mẹ bé đã kiện hắn, sau đó không hiểu sao mọi chuyện lắng xuống. Con biết có hơn 50 nạn nhân bị hắn xâm hại tình dục. Một đệ tử khác tên đã công khai tố cáo trên Facebook vào ngày 4 tháng 12 năm 2019. Bài đăng tính đến ngày con viết headline này là 30 tháng 9 năm 2024 vẫn còn. Và một số đệ tử khác như kể cả người từng làm MC và giúp quay phim cho Trần Tâm, cùng với 2 người khác từng xuất gia theo Trần Tâm, cũng đã tố cáo nhưng sau đó đã gỡ bài đăng của họ xuống. Thường loại tội phạm này hay dùng lý lẽ là người tố cáo chúng có bằng chứng pháp y nào hay không, và rồi dùng tiền bạc cùng lời lẽ hăm dọa, dụ dỗ để giải quyết vấn đề. Thật tội lỗi khi dùng những đồng tiền lương thiện của người khác để duy trì hoạt động tội phạm, kéo họ vào vòng xoáy tội lỗi chung với mình. Con tin rằng khi chính quyền phát hiện sự thật, Trần Tâm sẽ phải đền tội, nhưng có thể sẽ liên lụy đến những ai đang giúp đỡ hắn vận hành bộ máy tội lỗi này. Con mong họ tỉnh ngộ mà thoát khỏi đó càng sớm càng tốt. Đệ tử Ngọc Hạnh từ Âu Lạc hay Việt Nam.
Tôi từng là tín đồ của Trần Tâm. Tôi trực tiếp tham dự các công việc nội bộ như tiền, sinh hoạt, ăn uống, mua sắm. Tôi biết hết tất cả tính tình và nếp sống sinh hoạt của hắn. Càng lúc tôi nhận thấy nhiều việc làm không đúng đắn, như lấy tiền của thiền sinh. Thậm chí có cả những thiền sinh phải bán nhà cửa để cúng dường vì sợ hắn trù éo. Có những thiền sinh nam ở ra ngồi và tố cáo ngược lại vì bị hắn quấy rối tình dục trong thời gian tham gia đồng thớ. Rất nhiều người bị như vậy. Hắn còn viết thư đe dọa và trù yếu cả gia đình sẽ bị bệnh hoặc chết nếu không quay lại với hắn. Những cánh tay đắc lực tự xưng là hộ pháp và xuất gia của hắn tự do vơ vét thu tiền của thiền sinh cho hắn và thậm chí bỏ vào túi riêng. Trong những dịp bế quan, đồ ăn bị bán với giá mắc tiền, thậm chí gấp 20 lần so với thực tế, vì hắn báo có lực lượng giá trị. Như một trái sa chơi, hắn tự trồng với giá 100 đô, một cái bánh xèo 500 ngàn, một đĩa cơm 1 triệu đồng, và còn rất nhiều những việc khác tương tự.
Kính bạch Sư Phụ và kính gửi đội ngũ truyền hình vô thượng sư. Đệ tử được Sư Phụ truyền tâm ấn đến nay đã tròn 32 năm. Hôm nay, đệ tử xin làm nhân chứng cho những lời Sư Phụ nói về ác quỷ Trần Tâm. Câu chuyện này con đã dự kín mấy chục năm nay vì chính hắn đã nói thanh danh của người sứ giả nằm trong tay nhà ngươi. Vào năm 1996, lúc hắn về Âu Lạc Việt Nam giả làm sứ giả Quan Âm, con có tham gia vào nhóm làm việc giáo lý. Lúc đó con mới tròn 20 tuổi. Vào lúc nửa đêm hắn gọi con vào phòng riêng và xâm hại tình dục đồng giới với con.
The following information is provided from Trần Tam's victims about how Trần Tâm makes money. Soliciting charitable donations, Trần Tâm calls for donations from his followers in Âu Lạc or Vietnam, claiming they are for charitable purposes. Selling Trần Tam's statues. Statues of Trần Tâm are made in Âu Lạc or Vietnam at a cost of around 100,000 VND or around $4, but are sold by him for tens of millions to over 100 million VND or around $3,939. Earnings from vegetarian restaurants. Several restaurants serve as income sources for Trần Tâm. The profits are sent to him. Also, these venues occasionally host initiation ceremonies for a small group of people. Fees for ordination. Anyone wishing to ordain must pay a fee. They are required to attend 7 retreats with him within a year to qualify. Upon registering for ordination, they must pay 7 million VND or around $276. When Trần Tâm personally cooks food and sells it, prices increase dramatically from tens of thousands or 100,000 VND to several million VND per dish. Additionally, one abused victim shared that Trần Tâm lives a very extravagant lifestyle. For example, Trần Tâm provides Lexus cars for his ordained followers, while he himself drives a Hummer. His clothing is all designer, and he buys expensive watches without even checking the price. He owns a collection of luxury watches stored in a dedicated wardrobe.
etc.
After he dies, even if he's half demon, half human, he would never ever be allowed to get out of the eternal hell. He is not even repentant, still trying to ensnare people through the internet. Even with all my compassion, I cannot let him come out and harm other people, innocent people who never knew about the Kuan Yin method or teachings and been lured by him and give him everything they have. Oh my God. Some of the Vietnamese people, they are not all that well off, and he cursed them. He threatened them so that they have to give him everything. That's never my teaching. Even if I borrow $1 from you, I always return with gifts even. If I'm desperate or need it on the road or in some situation that I don't carry money with me. He's not the only one. There are some smaller ones. Even a young female has come out and wearing a tank top and calling herself Master this, Master that. Oh my God, are you ashamed at all? Are you not shameful? Oh, never mind. I will let hell take care of all of these hellish people. I don't have a lot of time. Even if I want to deal with some fake news and fake teachings, I still need a lot of time. I got. Okay, what have we talked about? The why and how we meditate 11.5 hours, okay? Yes. Only you, the sincere ones, the ones who are initiated by me, not by other, Rumachi or whatever, fake. Really, he sucks people's blood because people's money and property are their blood. Also, they need them to stay alive. And he has the heart to rob them, the vulnerable people. My heart feels no end of suffering for them, but that's it, They have to know we have Supreme Master television and tell everything. And if they don't believe me, then what can I do? All right, now, these people, even Tran Tam, also known as Rumachi himself, even if he meditates 100,000 years, it's still the same. He's just a devil, you know what I'm saying? So it's only for you that this thing will work, because I will be always behind you with the power of the grace of God, to sustain you, to support you, to love you, to encourage you inside, yeah? Outside, we might sometimes not understand, not listen, but inside we're connected by a spiritual bloodline, so I can always help you. Don't worry. No matter what my name or my situation is, my title might change, because that's what my origin is, and I keep going higher and higher up to the origin. So my titles may change here and there. I told you several titles before, not just Supreme Master, okay? But it doesn't matter, it's the same being. I'm just getting better, more powerful, to help you, to help this troublesome world at the moment. I do hope that the world will help me by not being bad. That's all. They can help me by not killing themselves, as the karma of the killing of others will be upon them. That's all. Just be vegan, repent to God. I don't want anything from them. I don't even know anybody, personally. I just have no heart to really let this planet go and be destroyed, just to be the abode of demons and devils and satans and Maya and all these bad and filthy, bloodthirsty things. I don't have the heart to do that, so I will fight till my last breath. And you meditate for yourself and your loved ones, okay? That's that. And of course, because you're more powerful if you meditate more like that. Wherever you are, your blessing, your positive energy will be spreading out automatically, and the people around you, people of that country, if more disciples, of course, will benefit. All right? Nothing can take that away. So I love you very much, you guys. The ones who helped me directly to work on Supreme Master Television. I hope that it continues to go on forever. Oh yeah, another news. I forgot to tell you that one of our brothers and sisters, the 40 Quadrillion Group, they have invented a tremendous way to spread out the blessing by Supreme Master Television. Now, before we have Supreme Master TV Max, and when they say like 5 million or 500,000 or millions of etc., millions and billions, quadrillion times of our SMTV. Then we thought it's a lot already of blessing coming out, because the max, it keeps like maximizing up and up and up. And now they make it like limitless. well, almost limitless, but you can't even count with the calculation in this world how big they have made it, how far and wide, how more powerful. With the same max system, I will ask the Supreme Master TV or you now, the in-house people, to make it easy for the people to understand this system. And they should buy more, no use telephones, old tablets, anything. The more the better. Spread it anywhere, in your garage, in your garden, in your car, on your bus, at your work, quietly, of course, everywhere. The more the better, because right now the blessing power is spread out so incredibly, almost like limitless. So you make use of that in order to strengthen the positive power in this world, to help me to save it, okay? To save people. But I'm warning you, even after the world is saved, and if you are not vegan, you'll still be dragged out for some different reasons. Either you die unexpectedly or your children will be harmed. Anything could happen to you. And don't blame me that I have not told you. I have to tell you so that you know. And the choice is yours. Your life, your family's life, your friends, your relatives, your business, your house, your wealth, your happiness, your health, your wellness, your marriage, anything, yours. You decide. I cannot decide for you. I cannot. Even God cannot. Because you have the free willpower to decide how you want to experience your journey on Earth, on the physical planet. I'm telling you, numerous failed miserably, and or ended up in hell and being a slave for Maya, or being their victim, being beaten up, being cut into pieces, being burnt in great fire, being thrown into a boiling cauldron of oil, etc., being cut with different kinds of instruments, and you cannot even die. Even if you just die for a split second, you are back again, being tortured again. I'm telling you all this so that you know and you decide for your life and whomever you love, that you help them to find peace and wellness. Even if you have chosen not to go back home, to stay on the planet, and then you have children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, so you have to decide also for them, because they're small, they don't know. Whoever doesn't know about Supreme Master TV, whoever you can, please tell the others, okay? Print a card and give it to people for free. Wherever you go, on the way to work, in the supermarket, in the library, on the walk with the dog people, the dog walk, everything, in the restaurant, anywhere, yeah? To make sure people can use it, and then it will cleanse them also. Everything good for everyone. Okay, I love you a lot. And if you have anything more trouble, you write to me, yeah? My in-house beautiful people and remote working team also. I love all of you and I thank you, no end. I'm proud of you. May God bless you immensely, immensely. I love you with the three powerful. Love you. So long for now. Be blessed, okay? Be blessed.
Most precious Master, it is with tremendous joy we receive the news about the three most powerful. We are also elated to know of the almost limitless expansion of Supreme Master TV Max's power. It gives us heightened hopes for humankind to finally wake up and embrace the loving vegan diet and safeguard our animal friends. It is our wish that every individual will now choose to live righteously and realize their God self. May Master always enjoy the utmost wellness, peace, and happiness in the protection of the highest heavens. Please tune in on Friday, April 18th on Between Master and Disciples for the broadcast of this message with more subtitles. Also, for your reference, please check out the previous related messages such as time is short, be vegan right now, be a savior right now, fear for the world's destruction and karma, the 3 steps to follow for the peace deal, the way to peace in Ukraine or Ukraine and the world, etc. To view these and more related between Master and Disciples messages, all free for download, please visit suprememastertv.com and search for 3 most powerful.